Debbie Hart, senior.
Oh, my name Brad Hilton, junior.
Alright. And what's the worst way you've been asked out?
It's probably with him. We went to homecoming together, and I was expecting him for like 4 days to ask me out. But then he never did.
The worst way I've been asked out, that was back in 8th grade. And so one night he started messaging me on Kakao, the stereotypical like, I have something to ask you.
And then I think it was a Thursday or Friday.
It was a Thursday.
Yeah, it was a Thursday. And so we were walking home together, and I was like, do you have anything to ask me? And he was like, no, I don't have anything to ask you. I was like, okay, so I went home.
And I'm thinking like, oh no, like I'm not attracted to him, but he's a friend of mine. He's a really good friend. So I don't want to I want to have this be a learning experience for him. So instead of just saying no, I said, I know what you're gonna say, but ask me in person tomorrow.
Like, into my apartment, and then he was like, can you come back out? I have to ask you something.
But I was saying this because I wanted to teach him that you shouldn't ask people out online. Yeah, see, the camera guy agrees with me. You don't do that.
How did he ask me? He just asked me, he's like, do you want to go out with me?
It was so sorry.
It was special, okay? It's okay.
So the next day, I'm just kind of waiting for him to ask, and we're hanging out and stuff, and he doesn't say anything to me.
8th grade year, we were going into the haunted house, and the guy pushes me to the wall. Wait, start. No.
And we get into my math class at the end of the day, and I'm sitting there, and then somebody taps on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's the person next to me, and they hand me a calculator, and I turned it on, and I look on, and somebody had typed into it, will you go out with me?
Okay, well, you know how there's different rooms? Well, we were in the room that had a chainsaw, and like the person that was like half cut off, and then he asked me out right there.
And so this totally ruined my plan about how I was going to nicely reject him, because I was going to say, I don't want to go with anyone, like anything like that, because that's too much to type into a calculator.
So what was going through your mind, like when he asked you?
I'm about to get cut by the saw.
So I had to be like, no, sorry, like, and then handed it back to him through someone else. It was so terrible because I had tried to be a good friend and like show him not to do that, but I think I ruined it even further.
Raina had this stalker in Alabama. His name was Christian Newborn. And he would literally say, Raina, let's get married. Raina, I love you to the end of the earth. Okay.
Well, in 7th grade, my best friend, we both used to use like Germex because I was always sick.
I was still in Alabama, and he sent me a text one day saying, I want to dance with you in the mountains.
He would like bring me Germex all the time, so I'd be like, okay.
Start a family. I will support it. I will fly to Korea for you.
Oh yeah, and then I will find you in amongst all those.
And I didn't even know him that well.
One day he came with the Germex bottle, and behind it says, will you go out with me? Like, you know, it was stupid, but I said no. I mean, I get it. I felt bad. He was my best friend, but I mean, I just didn't really think of him like that.
I kept avoiding him at school. Whenever I saw him, I'd run away. Probably Facebook, or thinking I got asked out when I really didn't. And then when they finally did ask me out, I thought we were already dating.
And then she came to Korea.
Then I moved here,
And he still talked to her.
and then he randomly messaged me a few weeks back saying, my mixtape was inspired by you. It was actually to the prom, actually. He was like, oh yeah, you want to go to prom? But I swore he said that, but he said that he asked me if I was going. And then when he actually did ask me out in a really nice way, I felt really bad because I thought we were already going together.
At that point, I was like, I can't deal with this. Took her iPad and was like, hello, my name is Timothy. And I would like, I don't appreciate how you're treating my girlfriend.
That's what I was hearing.
and he actually took it.
Mine was, I was about to ask this girl to the dance, and her friend comes up in the middle of me about to say, like, hey, will you go to dance with me? And she says, hey, you two know each other. You guys should go to dance. And it totally ruined the whole situation.
And I started being quiet, which is good. And then I started stalking my Instagram again. Again?
When it happened, I was like, wow, she just blew the moment away. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing romantic about it.
Darn.
Moment was gone.
I did block him, but he keeps making new accounts.
So what advice do you guys have, just in case this happens for anyone else?
Make it clear. Make it clear that you're gonna ask them. Make it clear that, you know, you're interested, you know. Don't do any subliminal messages. Just be like, hey, how you doing?
It would be funny if he sees this.
If he sees this, hi.
There's no such thing as a perfect moment, so make it count.
Yeah, make it count. Seniors, advice from seniors.
2015.